only a medical condition, and nobody that doesn't want to get surgery, like, they're fake trans. Like, what? My name is Ashton Colby. On this channel, we talk about things beyond the physical changes of the body. We talk about those too, but I just got my yoga certification specifically because I was so motivated by my own personal journey that, 3.5 years into my transition, I realized the physical changes were just the beginning. They were just the catalyst, and I was ready to dive deeper beyond the shirtless selfies on Instagram, as beautiful as those are. It's time to go deeper. We gotta talk about the mind, body, soul, spirit, all of that in order to create sustainable happiness beyond the physical changes, honoring that those are beautiful catalysts. So let's dive into it. I got a question from K Prince. Awesome video. I love how you view being transgender. I also haven't felt like I hate my body. I was wondering, isn't it possible for me to be transgender although I don't want to change it? Because I know that just working out a little bit, I will achieve looking the way I want to, and that's enough for me. And my voice is pretty deep already naturally. My identity just feels like a man so strongly, although I don't want to change my body. But keep being like, no, I can't be a trans man if I don't want to transition. But is it possible to be trans and feel this way? So yes, 100%, 1000%. There were people, they were getting creative for thousands of years to express gender in different ways, and that doesn't mean you're not transgender because you don't want to get surgery. I used to be super binary. I used to think that genderqueer people, I used to think that non-binary people were fake. I used to think, it was super A to B, and you do this, it's before and after all that, and it's only a medical condition, and nobody that doesn't want to get surgery, like, they're fake trans. Like, what? That was based on my own fear of scarcity and lack, that there wasn't enough medical resources for the transgender community to go around. That is a fear-based narrative. People that are holding on to that are like, it's only a medical condition and only these people can be trans, it's like, you feel a defensive need to hold on to that narrative that doesn't serve our community any longer, because it's rooted in the fear that there's not going to be enough resources to go around for the people that do feel to align their mind, body, soul, and spirit that they need surgery. And that's the truth of it. All the more Western perspectives on being transgender are super binary. They're super like, this is a medical diagnosis, it's only a medical condition. And I'm not, disregarding if that's the narrative that resonates with you. If it's just a medical condition with you, that's fine. And if that helps you improve the quality of life for yourself, and you need to go from point A to point B, and it be very linear and very binary, and it be about surgery and everything like that, I used to think like that. And I can tell you that having a more integrative perspective, that the reason that I'm doing this is because I'm not trying to cure gender dysphoria. I'm not trying to correct something that's wrong. I'm trying to align my mind, body, soul, and spirit for the highest expression of myself through my gender, because that's what's necessary for me in listening to my soul or my higher self or divine source of creation, whatever you want to call it. But I am no longer identifying with the narrative of having gender dysphoria. It was a diagnosis given to me. It was a narrative that someone else gave to me. I'm on the path to gender euphoria, spelled Y-O-U. Gender euphoria. I'm aligning my mind, body, soul, and spirit through the highest expression of myself, and the physical changes were just a catalyst for me. So we need to start unpacking these narratives. I'm launching my website in the next month, in the next couple months. My goal is by October to have gender euphoria Y-O-U, gender euphoria, because it's you, and it's all about you and your needs. And I'm putting it out now, so you can just like stick that in your mind that there's new narratives coming. You can already adopt it. It's beyond gender dysphoria. It's beyond a diagnosis. It's you know, honoring that if surgery is necessary for your path and your journey, like, cool, rock it out, honor that. I have top surgery, I take testosterone, like, it's all good. It's helped me clear a lot of those negative thoughts. But if you don't need it, cool, it's one less thing that you have to do. But there's so many other ways that you can express yourself, and like, you have to claim your identity for yourself, and people might not agree with that, and that's fine. But you know your truth, you know what your highest self is saying, and then rock that out and own it. Own it, because the pain of not owning it is going to be so much greater than maybe the small twinge of anxiety that you feel because you're scared of what other people are going to think now. It's like, no, when you're stepping into your purpose and you're rocking it out, and every moment of every day you feel aligned with yourself for what that looks like, and you can feel it. It's subtle, and I'm going to continue to give tools on this channel. That's why I can encourage you to subscribe. We're just getting started here. Oh my gosh, you guys should get so excited, because I have so many things so many ideas. Like, this is just the tip of it. Me getting my yoga certification, like, that's just to kind of give a platform to teach you professionally the balancing techniques of what it means to sit with things that are uncomfortable, like dysphoria within your body, and knowing that you're allowed to feel like you want to change things and be okay at the same time. You're allowed to be okay and want to change things. It's this paradoxical thing. That's what yoga teaches you, is like, you're allowed to witness the thought, sit with it, feel it, move through it, you know, take constructive action, and be okay, sit in your inherent wholeness, your divine wholeness, for whatever it is right now, because you're complete. You're the universe expressing itself through a human body right here, right now, and you don't need anything else to be entirely whole. But if you recognize your divine inherent wholeness, and you witness that your heart-centered expression and intention would be to expand and change and grow and be creative in the way that you present yourself to the world for yourself, in whatever that looks like for you. If it's heart-centered, then it's right. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. There's no path in this transition journey, and I can tell you that the second I knew that I was trans, so this probably answers your question better than anything that I've said so far. The second I knew I was transgender, I was 19 years old. I was sitting in my college dorm room as a freshman. I was looking at a YouTube video, a grainy as hell YouTube video, because mind you, this was like, I'm 26, so this was like 7 years ago. And this kid, he had not taken testosterone, he had not gotten surgery, but he used like a packer and a binder, and he said, you don't have to get surgery in order to be trans. And I was like, oh, I'm trans, because I was so scared. You know, the second I came out as trans, I was gonna have to be like forced by a doctor. So I don't know what I thought, but like, there was gonna be this expectation of getting surgery, and like, surgery was scary for me. Let's like honor the fact that nobody wants to get surgery. Nobody's like, oh yeah, surgery's fun, let's just go for that. Like, no, I mean, surgery's like the product of it, like the outcome. Like, yeah, I wanted a flat chest. Did I want to actually get actual surgery? No. And so, like, honor that if that's where you're at, and like surgery scares you, like, that's cool, that's okay. Like, roll with that, honor it, observe that thought, be with it. That's fine, don't judge it, and know that like right now where you are, your needs might be different than somebody else, and that's okay. And maybe you don't need surgery, and you're still trans, and you're trans. If you say you're trans, you're trans. Anybody that says you're not trans has a fear-based judgmental narrative within themselves, and it's not about you. So keep rocking it out. You are the universe expressing itself through a human body. Stay awesome. You can follow me on Instagram. I hope that answers your question. It's just Ashton James Colby. There is a baby squirrel coming to say hello. Hello, hello, my friend, my new little friend. Hi. Hi, buddy. You can follow me on Instagram. It's just Ashton James Colby. That's the best way to connect. I read all your comments. Keep asking questions. Keep diving deep beyond. And know that if it's resonating with you, let me know. If you're feeling what I'm feeling and you're ready to go deep, like, this isn't for everybody. What I'm saying, it might, like, some people. And it's not for everybody. And you still gotta do it. And you still gotta show up. And you still gotta say your truth. Because it's about being of service to the world. And you gotta be of service to the world by being 100% yourself, for whatever that looks like. Because the people that are supposed to find your message will find it and rock it out. So, I love you. Stay awesome. Subscribe. And, like, you're everything you need to be right now. And you can only get more and expand more. So